Hello and welcome to this edition of the WT Coaches Show. I'm your host, Keltin Wiens, and I'm here with Lady Buff Soccer head coach Chad Webb. Now, Coach, you went to Portales last week and played a very good St. Edward's Hilltoppers team and held them to a tie. What can you say about your defensive performance against the top 25 team?
Held them to a tie. I can't help but stop when you say something like that, because we're the team that hit the crossbar twice. So I guess you could say we held them to a tie, but I thought we were pretty unlucky to not actually win that game. But the game itself was very good. St. Edward's was, I think, 19th in the country when we kicked off that day, and I had told a bunch of people before the season started that the strength of the team was our defense, goalkeeper, the 4 girls that play in the back, and the 1 girl that plays in defensive midfield. So I'm incorporating all 6 of those players into that statement. And on that day, 2 of them were healthy. So 4 of the 6 that played in defensive roles were all freshmen. I call them the babies, but when I say babies, I mean freshmen. So for 4 freshmen, and then Yvette in goal and Rhea as a center back to hold a team that's supposed to be 19th in the country, not only scoreless, but I don't think Yvette made a save till the 80th minute. I don't think they put anything on frame till about the 80th minute. It was fantastic to watch those kids play and perform that well.
Now, Coach, on Tuesday you went to Odessa, Texas to take on the Falcons of UTPB, and you walked out of there with a big 2-0 win. In that victory, Yvette Bedoy broke the school record for career saves. What can you say about her performance and the performance of the team? Jesse Thomas with 2 goals.
Well, the performance of the team was an improvement on the attacking side of things, right? You've already brought up the defensive side of the ball. When we're playing well, we are very difficult to score on. So I guess that's part of our problem. That's why we have so many ties, right? Is that we're so hard to score on, but then again, we don't really produce a whole lot of chances to score goals ourselves. But that wasn't the case last night. Jessie scored the 2 goals, and I was going to bring her out, since we play again on Friday at about the 60th minute, but she kept having more and more opportunities, so I just left her in there because it's kind of special in a soccer game to score a hat trick, 3 goals, but never happened for her, so probably should have just taken her out. But Yvette, she didn't have much to do, but I guess she did make 3 saves in the game. I think the one that happened really close to the end of the game, I don't know that in my definition of a save, it's really a save, but since the stat guy gave it to her, we're going to say that was the save that broke the record. But she's been fantastic. When we went to Dallas and played Dallas Baptist, she was our best player. And she's just been really good for 3 years now, So super proud of her for breaking the record and being a leader. And I think if we keep getting the same type of performance out of her and then the girls in the back, we're going to be just fine this season.
Now, final question, Coach. You open up LSC play this week against Texas Women's at the pitch. How is the conference shaping up to you this season?
Same as last year. Everyone's tough. It's kind of hard to look at the scores and figure out who's going to be the toughest opponent. I don't see any weak ones, but I don't know who's the toughest. And soccer's kind of a weird sport. You could cause a lot of problems and misunderstandings if you just look at other people's results. But I do think that Texas Women's, they have a brand new coach. They always play with a really high level of intensity, and they play really direct. They don't pass as much as some other teams, and they kind of hit the ball forward and try to outrun you and stuff like that. So we have to be ready for that. But with the games we've played so far this season, I'm fully confident that whether it's babies or if we get some returners back from injury, whoever's playing on our back 6 will be just fine. And hopefully some of the goals and attacking movements that I saw yesterday will happen again on Friday.
Well, Coach, thanks for your time today and good luck this weekend.
Of course. Thank you, man.
Stay tuned to the WT Sports Network for more Lady Buff Sports. For the Sports Network, I'm Keltin Wiens.